Your income doesn't determine your wealth. Your net worth does. Most people track their paychecks. Some people track their spending. Almost nobody tracks their net worth. And that's why most people feel busy financially, but not actually moving forward. Today, we're going to talk about why tracking your net worth changes everything. What your net worth actually is just a simple formula. It's your assets minus your liabilities. That's it. Not your income, not your credit score. It's only what you truly own minus what you owe. Assets are things that you own, like cash. That's money that's in your checking or your savings accounts. Then you have investments, brokerage accounts, stocks, ETFs. Then after that, you have property. Could be real estate or valuable items. Then lastly, you have retirement plans, 401k, Roth IRAs, anything like that. If it holds any type of value and is yours, it's an asset. Liabilities is the opposite of that. Liabilities are things that you owe. Those liabilities are credit cards, mortgages, loans, anything like that. If you owe money to it, that reduces your net worth. That matters because your net worth shows your financial position, not your paycheck. You could be earning a lot of money and your net worth still could be low because your debt is high. Net worth is like a scoreboard. Assets add points, liabilities subtract points. It's not about what you make, it's what you keep. Net worth measures ownership. Sometimes your income can be misleading. Income feels powerful when you get paid, but the income alone don't tell the full story. High income does not equal wealth. You can make 6 figures and still feel broke. Why? Because wealth isn't about what you earn. It's about what you keep and grow. If everything you make gets spent, income becomes maintenance. That's not progress. And then lifestyle inflation hides reality. As your income rises, your expenses rises as well. Bigger car, bigger rent, more subscriptions. From the outside, it looks successful. But truly, behind the scenes, nothing is getting built. Then lastly, debt cancels income growth. If your raises is going to new payments, progress stalls. If you have a higher paycheck and you got higher debt, it's the same pressure. Nothing changes. All of this matters because income creates opportunity and structure creates wealth. Without structure, income just fuels your lifestyle. Income is like fuel. If the tank have a leak, you'll never go too far. Income is the potential. Net worth is the proof. Income shows flows. Net worth shows foundation. You also should be tracking where your money is going because tracking it builds discipline. Discipline doesn't start with motivation. It starts with awareness. You should start by creating awareness. When you write the numbers down, they become real. Income, debt, savings. You can stop guessing and start seeing. And clarity changes behaviors. Then you reduce denial. It's easy to ignore numbers that are hidden on the app because you don't see them. Tracking your numbers forces honesty, not to shame you, but to keep you in reality. You can't improve anything you refuse to face. And then you want to highlight your real progress. Watching your debt drop from $8,000 to $6,500 feels powerful. Seeing your investments grow month after month after month, that builds confidence. Any progress that you can visually see feels rewarding. Then lastly, that motivates debt payoff. When you start seeing them balance screen, that builds momentum. Each payment feels like movement, not just obligation. That visual reinforcement strengthens discipline. It matters because tracking turns money from emotional to measurable. And measurable things improve. It's like tracking workouts at the gym. If you never log your reps, then you'll never see your strength increasing. What you measure, you improve. When you see your number monthly, your behavior starts to adjust. Now we're going to talk about how often you should track it. Tracking works best when it's consistent, not obsessive. Here's the simple rule. 1 per month. Your network doesn't need daily updates. Monthly tracking is enough time to see progress, spot problems, and make adjustments. Anything more becomes noise. So now you know you're doing it 1 time per month. You pick a day, either the 1st, 15th, or pick your payday. Consistency makes comparisons accurate. It also turns tracking into a routine and not a reaction. Don't be obsessed with checking your network. Your network will go up and down. The market is always fluctuating and balances always shifts. The goal isn't perfection, it's direction. Zoom out, look at trends, not daily swings. Discipline comes from rhythm, not from constant checking. It's like weighing yourself at the gym. Once a week or month shows progress, and every hour creates anxiety. Track monthly, focus daily, stay calm. Consistency beats intensity. This isn't daily, it's strategic. A few common mistakes we make is tracking your network is powerful, but done wrong, it will create stress instead of clarity. Tracking it too often, tracking it daily, weekly, it makes you feel more pressure. The market moves, balance fluctuates. Obsession replaces discipline. Monthly is enough. Just do it monthly. Sometimes people ignore the small assets. People forget about the small brokerage accounts, the old retirement accounts, or cash just sitting in savings. Small assets count too. And then you have some people that avoid debt reality. Their assets but avoid tracking their debt. That creates a distorted picture. Honesty creates power. After all, you got some people that compare themselves to others. Network is personal. You got a few points that matters. You got different ages, different incomes, and different starting points. We all started at different points. Comparison kills your momentum. Focus on your trajectory, not on somebody else's. Tracking it should create clarity, not anxiety. Used properly, it builds confidence. Network tracking is like checking your map. It tells you where you are and not where somebody else is. Measure your progress, not someone else. At iSHARE, we focus on ownership. We're not impressed by income alone. We care about growth. We care about reduction of your liabilities. And we care about long-term foundation. This is how generational wealth is measured. Stop measuring how busy you are financially. Measure how strong you are financially. If this shifted your perspective, subscribe. This channel is about tracking what actually matters. If this helped you, subscribe to iShare. This channel is about discipline, financial literacy, and building legacy. No shortcuts.